The Blueprint Leader Guide is a complementary tool for leaders within the business to use alongside the framework itself during those conversations with our people. So once again, the primary touch points for this framework will be induction. Now all new starters coming into our business will be made aware of this from day dot. Initial and ongoing one-on-ones, of course, driven by leaders. PVP work plan reviews, any development time that is put aside during the business hours that our employees work to focus on the development and upskilling. And of course, recruitment awareness sessions, which have already proved to be hugely successful. Again, there's some information here on the suggested approach of use. Of course, all of us as leaders are individuals, so it is just a suggestion. Career conversations, there is some information here along with some suggested talking points based on common action items we find arise during these career conversations. Once again, this guide is purely designed just as a kind of handy little thing to have on the side when using the framework. It's not designed to actually coach you on having conversations with your people. There's also a piece here on team member reflection, which puts the onus on them and once again drives accountability in helping all employees of the department take the lead. And if we come down here, there's once again a reminder around public sector capabilities. Personal attributes, relationships, results, and business enablers are the primary four groups from which they split into 16 core capabilities in the department and wider public service. We have some information here on the recruitment process that you can hand down to your team members if they are going for different roles. So it does have a bit of a timeline there as it applies in the public service. And of course, it does link through to the source of the information, along with who to contact for information on recruitment sessions that are facilitated within our contact centre. We have some information here as to where they can look for roles in the public sector. So of course, I work for New South Wales. Departmental EOIs, which we all read and see, and referral word of mouth. It was important as well that to truly set these conversations up for success, that we included some application tips. So we have some information around, just the general know-hows with resumes and CVs, along with cover letters. Interview information is there as well as some best practice and do's and don'ts. So that's something important to, go through in the lead up to these interviews that your people may be having, just to set them up for success in their next role or potential next role. And of course, additional resources. So here they can click through and look at capability development guides, recruitment glossaries, the capability discovery tool, which is really great at keeping applicants honest as to where they sit in a capability perspective. And of course, the framework user guide. So if they click through to the capability framework and they're still a little bit unsure as to what it all means, because it is quite overwhelming, especially if they've never looked at it before, there's some user guides in there for them to use. So it's really important you keep this handy. Leaders will be distributed a physical copy of this. And if you have any information that you think might be really beneficial to add in here, we'd love to hear about it. So definitely let anyone from the Project Blueprint team know. Otherwise, any other questions around the use or functionality of the framework, we're also available for as well. Thank you.